Hey you guys, so I know it's been so damn long since my last update video, but there's been a lot going on, so I just kind of wanted to update you guys on basically everything that's been happening and going on and all the fun situations that's been occurring. Okay, so first let me of course get started on Emery, update you guys on what exactly has been happening with her. I also have my notes here, so okay. So firstly, I know the last time I did a video on her, she was not doing her stomach to back rolling. Now, of course, since she'll be 9 months and like 12, 13 days or almost 2 weeks now, she'll be 9 months. So she has, of course, started doing her stomach to back rolling. She is now sitting up perfectly fine on her own, doesn't need any support, any help. Of course, we still put her little pillow behind her every now and then, just in case, but she doesn't really need it. She's been doing great without it. She has still not started crawling, but when she's sitting up, she kind of bounces to move around where she needs to go. She actually, the other night, she started, I guess you would say, scooting or pushing herself my husband had his game controller on the floor, and of course she saw the little light from it, so she was trying to push herself to go get it. It was so cute, you guys. So she started doing that. She started moving around more. She still does not have any teeth at all, but still drools like crazy. We have to change her bibs maybe about 3 to 4 times a day now because of the amount of drooling that she does. But yeah, still no teeth. We have started her on baby foods now. She actually likes veggies more than fruits. We tried to give her bananas. We tried to do pear. She hates bananas, or the baby food bananas. She does not like that at all. She eats applesauce, but not like she does her carrots or squash. She eats pears, but again, not like her veggies. Also, literally everything she sees goes in her mouth. If I put my hand in front of her, it's going in her mouth. If she sees something on the floor, she's trying to pick it up for her mouth. So everything basically is mouth for her. She right now, well, now it's actually better, but she had on the very back of her head, it was really, really flat. And that's only because it was basically sleeping through the night since she was, 3.5, 4 months. So she had the little flat spot on the back of her head. It's actually now starting to fill out quite a bit more, which is great. It's still, a little flat, but it's been filling out more, which is good. Makes me sad because then that tells me she's getting bigger. She's very bossy. Very, very bossy. She'll yell at anybody. Well, her baby yells, ah, ah. She's definitely spoiled. My husband and my sons have spoiled her rotten. She has, she'll be okay, and then she'll have her moments of, okay, I want to be picked up. I want to sit in your lap right now. Get me. So she has her moments. What else? Yes. She says dad for everything. I've been trying to get a mama out of her, but she'll say like, mwah, but I won't get, a good mama out of her. But dad is, of course, everything for her right now. Okay, let me give you guys, and she's actually napping right now, y'all, so I'm going to put in some pictures or video clips at the end so you guys can kind of see her development and where she's at now. And let me give you guys a Jarrell update. So we still have not taken him to the doctor. Well, we had taken him to the doctor for, the diabetes thing to get him tested and everything. However, before we had the chance to go do the urine testing and everything, she moved practices to about maybe an hour away from me. So now I'm basically in search of a new doctor again for them. And I actually really liked her, which is so annoying. But what can you do? So I'm actually in search of a new doctor for them right now to take them and get him tested and everything. Because he still does the wake up thing in the middle of the night to use the restroom. Actually, at one point, I want to say it was maybe last month, he was telling me how usually in the later part of the day, he'll be more thirsty than, say, the beginning of the day, which is scary as hell for me because that, you know, that makes sense. Like, the more you eat throughout the day, of course, the higher your blood sugar will get. And I'm not saying he is a diabetic. Please, like, I'm praying he's not. But, you know, if he is, that it makes more sense. So I am in search of a doctor that I actually feel comfortable with taking him to get him tested for everything. Okay, now let's get started on my life update, which has been a lot, you guys. Okay, so first off, not my doctor even, his nurse switched my birth control pills. I was taking Monastrin. I could be saying the wrong name, but I believe it's called Monastrin I was taking. And she switched it without telling me, without discussing it to me. She switched it, so basically when we went to the pharmacy to pick it up, it was a complete, I wish I remember the name of the ones I take now. But I've been taking those for a few months. My cycles, I haven't been getting them now, or they've been really spotty, which freaks me out because any time before, like, my cycle, like, I could count basically when exactly it would be. So I'm a little paranoid about that. I don't know, but I have been taking the women's one-a-day vitamins. I've been taking those. They're actually the petites, so I have to take 2 a day. I also started taking prenatal vitamins again, which, because my hair in the middle started thinning really, really bad. My edges also started thinning. They're growing back now, but they had started thinning really, really bad. Weight gain. I will kind of touch more on the weight gain a little bit later. But basically, I can't believe I'm about to tell y'all how much I weighed. But basically, on the day I had Emory, I weighed 275 pounds. Within that first, I want to say within that first 6 to 7 weeks after her, I had lost, 20 pounds? 23 pounds I had lost. So I was down to 252 within 7 weeks after having her. And then basically with everything that went on, which I'm about to touch on, I went back up to 265. So with that being said, I was diagnosed with postpartum depression. I know I have been telling you guys that I have felt a little depressed and stuff, and I didn't really think it was anything, but I was officially diagnosed with postpartum depression. It's not like, a severe case, but I will say that I was in the bed. I didn't want to get up. I hadn't combed or brushed my hair for a month, like maybe about a month and a half. I hadn't did anything with my hair. Like, if I went anywhere, it was literally just put up into a bun on top of my head. That's it. I hadn't done anything with myself. Like, if it wasn't for the kids, I probably wouldn't have got out of the bed at all, which is hard to say, but it's the truth. I wouldn't have got out of the bed. I wouldn't have got up and brushed my teeth. I wouldn't have been taking care of myself. So honestly, they're the only reasons for why I was even getting up to do anything at all. I had I was fatigued really bad. Like, I was just drained. I didn't care to do anything. And I also learned that when breastfeeding, you release oxytocin, which is basically like a feel-good hormone for your body. So it kind of helps with that postpartum a little bit. So after I stopped breastfeeding, you know, of course, I'm not releasing that hormone anymore. So that's when the depression kind of started really kicking in. And that can also explain the stalling of the postpartum depression that I was feeling. Let's see. I wasn't cleaning the house. I didn't want to cook. My boys, of course, and my husband need clothes washed basically weekly. I didn't want to wash their clothes. Like, it got really bad, you guys. So when I actually had my my well woman exam, which I'm so glad I went to, and that was in August. So I had that scheduled for August, and I went, and, you know, I was talking to my doctor, and basically he was like, well, yeah, you have postpartum depression. And he asked if I wanted anything prescribed, or if I felt I needed anything prescribed. And I'm the kind of person, like, especially with me having diabetes, if I don't have to take medicine, like, I won't take it, or, you know. So I was like, well, no, is there anything else I could do? So he basically told me to try St. John's wort. And he said, start taking it 2 to 3 times a day. So when I first started, I was taking 6 pills daily. And I'll say within the first 2 days of starting those, well, actually, I bought them, and it took me maybe about a week and a half to actually start taking them, because I was so into that depression that I was like, nothing's gonna help me. So I finally started taking them, 6 pills a day. And about 2 days after I started taking them, you guys, I started feeling better. Like, I actually wanted to get out of the bed to brush my teeth or to cook, you know. I started feeling like myself a little bit more. So I did that. Let's see. Okay, so I also went to the doctor in June. I want to say it was June, maybe. No, it was July. It was July. I went back to my endocrinologist to, you know, get my update, my 3-month update after Emory. And then my A1C was at 7.3, which is extreme. Well, I won't say extremely high, but it's high. Basically, okay, I'm sorry, guys. This was actually August 19th. So they want you on a scale with type 1 diabetes to be between a 4.8 and a 5.6. So for me to be at a 7.3 is high. But with everything, because I hadn't been to my OBGYN before, I went to my endocrinologist before seeing the OBGYN, so I wasn't sure if it was postpartum or what it was with them. And they actually checked my thyroids at the endocrinologist too to make sure that that's not what it was. So, you know, when I went to them, we didn't know that I had postpartum yet. So, after, you know, being diagnosed with the postpartum, that actually explained why my blood sugars were up and down and why I was feeling the way I was feeling. And so that actually contributed to my A1C being way higher than what it should have been. I actually have an appointment coming up in November for another. I don't know if they're going to check it again. They probably will, since it was so high. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated and let you guys know what it is then. And it was actually higher than. No, I lied. Because when I went for my last appointment before I had Emory, it was a 7.8, I want to say. So it was pretty high right before I had Emory. it was actually in the range of like 6.8 to 7.8 throughout my pregnancy. So it was fairly high during pregnancy also. So some of the things that I started doing after I started feeling better. Okay, so first off, before the depression really started kicking in, you guys, I was exercising daily. I was either, jogging every morning or evening, or walking with the kids every morning or evening. And I would actually gain weight instead of lose weight, which also didn't help with depression. So some things that I have been doing, I actually went back to work, which helped a whole lot. I guess it helped because I wasn't feeling like, I was at home doing nothing. If I felt bad, I still feel bad actually for not being here with Emery, because my boys weren't in daycare except for my oldest. Now it's for me to graduate high school, but that was for like a month or two, and I felt bad because I didn't want to put her in daycare for me to go to work. So my little sister has actually been watching her while she's studying for her exams in college. So that's helped me a whole lot to know that, I have somebody that I could actually trust watching her. So I did that. I went back to work. I actually started washing and combing my hair again. I want to start taking cycling classes. I don't feel comfortable enough at the gym just yet. Oh, and that's another thing, you guys. So after the depression started kicking in, I went up to 265. And today, right now, I am at 250.2 pounds. So I am so excited that I've actually lost it again. And I couldn't tell you guys why I'm losing it, because I haven't been working out or anything. After I started gaining while walking daily and jogging daily, I was like, why the hell am I doing this if I'm gaining weight instead of losing? So I'm not quite sure why I'm losing now, but I have lost 15 pounds now, and that's in maybe about a month and a half's time. I've lost 15 pounds. So I'm excited about that. If I keep losing, I'll start letting you guys know what I'm doing, but I don't feel like I'm really doing anything special. So I'll let you guys know what I'm doing if I do keep losing, which I hopefully, of course, will. But I want to start taking cycle and yoga classes and kickboxing classes. I'm not comfortable enough yet in my own size right now, or skin at the moment, to actually get back into like gym stuff, treadmill or the stairs, which those were my two favorite things when I was going to the gym. If I do go back and do that, it'll probably be, like later in the evening or late at night when there's really no one there, until I can get more comfortable in doing that stuff, or in working out in front of people again. But I do want to take the cycle or the yoga classes or kickboxing classes that the gyms offer in the dark rooms, and I'll probably be in the back. But that's on my agenda. I want to try to start again with my jogging, just to, kind of get my breath back, because even going up the stairs at home, even though I've lost again, even going up the stairs at home now, it's, I kind of get winded a little bit. So I kind of want to get back into jogging just basically for that reason. I hate going upstairs and feeling like I need to take a minute just to breathe. What else? And last but not least, you guys, take care of yourself first. I was so worried about everybody else and everything else besides myself. And I'm so glad that I actually took the time to to go get diagnosed, find out what's going on with me. Why am I not happy? Like this, you know, this should be the happiest time of my life and I'm not happy about anything. So you guys definitely take care of yourself first. Make sure you're happy first before making sure everyone else is. Because remember, if you're not happy first, no one else will be, or you can't make someone else happy if you're not happy. You get what I'm saying? So if you guys have any questions, like always, y'all know, just leave them down below. Message me on Instagram, message me on here. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. And thanks you guys for sticking it out with me. I know I take forever to upload my videos. I'm so sorry. But it's been a lot going on. So hopefully I will get more consistent with uploading my videos now, since I now have a reliable way of uploading videos. So I'll say maybe, let's say 2 weeks. Does 2 weeks sound good, you guys? Or maybe a week? Let me know what you guys think, if I should upload in a week or 2. Just let me know. And again, thank you guys for sticking it out with me. Happy early Halloween. Yay. I'll actually upload my little, I kind of made like a little zombie type Halloween costume. So I'll upload, it's like a little small clip, y'all, like 30 seconds, 15 seconds, I think. I'll upload that later on. But you guys have a good, happy Halloween, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Mwah. Bye, you guys.